Hello there, Stampers! We're back! And look who I brought back.
Me.
Yeah. It's Jackie Bolhuis from Klompen Stampers and my new sidekick here.
Dave?
Yeah. We are back with Volume 2 in our series of Fun Fold templates. Thank you so much for all the positive, I guess, comments or feedback.
Lots of good feedback. It was awesome.
We got last time because we had much fun doing that video, and our hopes is to do this once a month until I run out of Fun Fold ideas. So I'm glad you liked it. And I'm glad so many of you started your shoebox. Remember, these are templates that are designed for you to use over and over with any stamps, paper, and ink. You make the template, you start, adding them to your shoebox, your Fun Fold shoebox, and then when you go to create, you can pull out these templates, make sure you write the measurements on them, and it makes it real easy for you to make Fun Fold cards. So with Volume 2, we have 4 different Fun Folds than we had last time. Now, if you are new or you missed Volume 1, that was back on June 3rd, I think we did that. You can scroll back through my YouTube channel and find it. Otherwise, you can go over to my blog and you can find it there as well. Now, speaking of my blog, down in the description of this video will be a link to take you to the blog post that goes with this video. And over there, you will find out all the information about how you can get the written tutorial for what we're doing today. Now, hopefully, we've designed the video so that you can start it, stop it, and figure out these templates and make them on your own. But if you like things written, we have a written tutorial that's available as well. You can either purchase it, or if you place an order by July 10th, you can get it for free. Now, the written tutorial not only shows you how to make the templates, which Dave's hopefully going to do.
That's what I'm going to do. That's my job.
But it will also show you a sample made with each one. And I can't wait to show you those samples. I think they turned out adorable this time. And we'll see them here in a second. But for those, you will get all the step-by-step directions specifically for the samples I made using the templates. So follow the link to go over to my blog to get all of that information. I think, is that all?
Let's do it.
Okay,
it's gonna be fun.
Let's go ahead and flip the camera down.
Let's give it a whirl, see what happens.
And let's dive into 4 new Fun Folds. Alrighty, are you ready to make your first one?
I am totally ready.
Okay, I think we're gonna start with the easiest one.
Which is good for me.
Get you warmed up.
I'm all about easy.
Teach you again how to use our liquid glue.
I'm getting better.
So,
I learned you don't squeeze it as hard as I used to.
Correct. Okay, we are going to start with a 4 1/4 by 11, and you are going to score this one first off at 5 1/2. Remember how to do
5 1/2.
your
So I'm gonna go this way.
Yep.
Then I use this button here.
Correct. And usually like 1, 2, 3. You don't have to push real hard. There you go. Now here's the tricky part. You need to cut off 3 inches from this side.
You gotta be kidding.
So flip it around.
So I'm gonna go this way to 3 inches.
Put it on the 3.
Then I gotta use that other lever on this thing.
Yep, use the dark one.
Oops, not this one. You go away.
It's not gonna hurt. Yep, there you go. Okay, there's all your cutting and scoring. So
That was quick.
I know, we scored at 5 1/2, cut off 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and move the cutter. Okay, do you remember how to score?
Well, it's scored. I gotta remember.
I'm sorry.
I gotta fold it.
Do you remember how to fold? Which part goes in the inside?
That side.
The bumpy side.
Bumpy side. Bumpy side in.
There you go.
There it is. Now I can fold it.
Okay, so now you can fold it.
I need my little bender tool.
And you need your bone
like
folder.
my bone bender.
Okay.
Like
Now,
there, that's done.
Piece we cut off, we're going to use as part of our card. So what we have for this one is we have 2 pieces of Designer Series paper, 2 1/4 by 4, and that's going to go on this one.
So am I gluing that now?
Yep.
You know I like to glue.
Okay, everybody, fingers crossed that we don't get glue all over the place. A little bit.
Which one do I put it on?
Always put it on the paper.
That's
the smaller
great
piece.
idea.
Yep.
Squeeze, squeeze. Oh, did I do good?
Awesome. Awesome.
How's that?
That's good. You've learned.
It's been a while.
Okay.
So get it like in
Center
the middle,
it on
close
there.
enough, and then you make it stick.
Yep.
That's stuck.
Then we have a 4 by 2 3/4.
I bet that goes on this one.
It does.
See, I'm learning.
No.
Watch me squeeze the glue
I
on
told
this
you.
one.
No,
Oops.
way too much. Don't goosh.
I never goosh. I'll squeeze it less next time. There.
Okay.
Look at that. No goosh.
Okay. Now, this card, because it really uses minimal cardstock, what's going to happen with this is this piece is going to go right on like so.
And that's it. So do I glue that?
Yep. So now, here's the trick. Make sure you're only putting glue at this edge.
Yep.
Because you don't want to glue the whole thing closed.
So just on this part.
Just on that part.
Just a little bitty bit. Oops, go a little bitty bit.
Uh-oh. You clogged it up from putting too much in.
There, just right.
There we go. That'll work.
Now I'm going to put it right here.
Yep. And just kind of center it like on the front of the card.
Kind of that.
Yeah.
There, that makes it stick.
There you go. Actually, what I would do here, we're going to center it this way. So
Oh,
center
you
it.
did that better than I did.
I know. We're going to center it like on the whole.
Oh, that
the
makes
whole
sense
card,
now.
like so. Now, as always, we like to put a piece on the inside. So we have our
Gotta
4 by
do that.
5 1/4. And that's going to go on the
So
inside.
I'm going to just glue that in there.
That's exactly right.
With very little glue.
Very little glue.
Come here, little glue. Oops. Oops.
And
Kind of made a
then
mess, didn't it?
we're done. And then I get to show them my cute one I made. Because I really like my samples that go with our 4 fun folds this time. There we go. Now I want to show you and our friends that with all of these fun folds, well, almost all of them, you can actually use the card this way when you create your card, or you can use it that way. So it'll go either direction. So you ready for mine?
Ooh, yours looks better than mine.
I know. I used the Brewed for You bundle this time, along with He's the Man paper. I thought I made this, in
Yep, I'm
honor
liking the sounds of this.
you. And so you can see here how I turned it this way.
See, I like the uppy down.
You like the uppy down?
Yep, kind of
I
an
do
upright
too.
guy.
Now remember, with all of these templates, you can replace the designer series paper with colored cardstock, or you wouldn't even have to put any there. I'm just kind of giving you, what I typically do. So you can adjust these however you want, create your focal point on here. And you can see here how I just added some pieces and dimension or embellishments and ribbon. But there is my sample with our Fun Fold template number 1 for this
Awesome.
class. Ready for number 2?
Ready for number 2? That one was easy. It was easy.
It was easy, I told you.
If I can handle it, it's easy.
Okay, so this time we're starting with kind of a weird size. It is 7 1/4 by 5 1/2. So not our normal,
Okay.
half sheet of
Let's
cardstock.
think about that one.
I know. And you're going to start out by scoring it at 3. And this is going to
3.
make the main part of our card front.
So I go to 3, flip you that down, and do
Yep.
this thing.
And then you can go ahead and pull that one out of there.
Do I get to fold it yet, or do I gotta wait?
It doesn't matter. You can fold it if you want.
I'll fold it right now.
Oh, ridge up. There you
Ridge
go.
up, bumpy
part
up. Bumpy up. I like bumpies up.
Okay, then we have another piece that is 1 1/2 by 4, and you're going to score that one at 1 inch.
Ooh, then I gotta go this
You can
way.
go that way.
That's a
Yeah.
lot easier. I learned that last time I did this. There we go. 1 inch.
Okay, I think we're done with your cutter. You can move that out of the way.
And I get to fold this now, right? With the bumpy up.
Correct.
There. That's the best part. I like using this tool. It's awesome.
Now this one kind of is going to have a lot of parts and pieces. So lots of measurements, but it's actually pretty simple. It makes a cool card. So this is going to be a little flap. And so we're going to start out by gluing that. I think we did something similar to this last time. You want that fold line right along
there.
the edge, but
Yep.
just a little bit of glue on the back of, there you go. Try a brand new one.
Okay.
There-
Ooh,
there's
ooh,
never
ooh.
a shortage of liquid glue down
No,
here.
there's not. Now I gotta go this way,
Yep.
about in the middle,
Get it.
and on there like that. Are we good?
And press that down.
There, it's squished.
Okay, now like I said, this is kind of an interesting fold because now we have 2 pieces that are 3 1/4 square. And
Okay,
you're going to glue one on this side.
I am. Awesome.
I know, and one on this side.
Oh, wow.
But the tricky part is we need to make sure when this closes, it's all the way in the, all the way in the card. So what I would do, I think, is set this right there.
And then glue
With
this
some adhesive.
to stick the first one on.
Yep, to go like
that's
that.
what I'm going to do too. I think it's a great idea.
And then just kind of make that nice and straight on there.
Oops. Bonk.
There you go. Now put glue on the back of the other 3 1/4 by 3 1/4.
Oh, this one. No,
Well, it
this one.
doesn't. You could actually go all on there because you're gonna.
Oh, it's doing the whole thing there. Yeah,
we're
that
just
makes
kind
sense.
of hiding that is what we're doing.
That's easy. Whoop, glue fell over. Don't need a glue casualty. There we go. And that's stuck.
Okay, so now you can open it up.
I'm good at that.
Hopefully it didn't glue close. That one's going to go on our little front panel.
Of course it is. Oh, I'm getting really good with this tube of glue.
See, a new one always works better.
I need new glue.
So what do we have there? 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then for the inside,
Which is here.
4 by 5
Look at
1/4,
that.
our normal inside piece.
I got this one figured out.
Now remember, on all of these templates, I'm just using kind of old designer series paper, some colors that don't necessarily coordinate. So grab the stuff you're
I
not
bet we're going to do
using.
that on this, aren't we?
Look at that. And then there's a 3 by 3 to go on
I
a front.
saw that coming.
Because this is
Look at
just
this.
a template so that you can create your own fun fold cards
I'm
based
going to
on
be a
that.
good gluer. You notice
Look
that?
at that. I know you are doing so much better than last time. There you go. There's our
That's
template
it.
number 2.
Flip.
Would you like to see
flip.
my sample?
I would, yeah.
Okay, but I lost it. Let me find it. Here it is. We have so many parts and pieces over here. So there you go. Congratulations. Would you like a
thank
beer?
you.
But you can see here is our flippy out, and I just added a piece on the inside.
And you owe me one. I like that.
Oh, I probably shouldn't have done this one with you. But this is a good example of taking this, now that you have your template, you can add a piece in here if you want. Just want to make sure it's, hidden under there. Or this piece, you might want to just make that all white to begin with and then just kind of stamp on this end. So you can adapt these however you want. And then like mine, I kind of decorated the inside, the outside, and do whatever you want with it. So there is Fun Fold number
2.
2. Okay, we're
Two
ready
good
for number
ones.
3.
We're ready.
Okay, here is your
next one.
card base. This time we have 5 1/2 by 10. So again, it's a little bit different. It's not a full-on half sheet of cardstock. Actually, that looks big, is it? Yep, I have it cut right. Okay, and we're gonna score first off at 4 1/4.
4 1/4, which is like right there.
And then 8 1/2.
Ooh,
Push it
like
way
a
up.
double score.
Yeah,
8 1/2.
way, there you
Farther
go.
out. There we go. That's a good 8 1/2 mark right there.
And then let's
Okay.
just set that one aside and let's score our other piece and we can get rid of that. Okay, so we have a 3 1/2 by 7, and you're gonna score that at 3 1/2.
Doink, doink. 3 1/2 right there.
There we go. Okay, we're done with
Or
the
close
score.
to it. Now am I bending?
Okay, now you
I
can
like the
bend
bending
them.
part. That's what I do best. Oh, gotta go this way, right?
Yep,
The bumpy's up.
bumpy's up. Okay, and then same with that one.
There we go. All scored. Bent.
So let's start with our 4 by 5 1/4.
Is that gonna go here?
Correct.
See, I'm seeing
See,
where these things going
you're
now.
getting so good. You know what? Since you've got the engineer brain, maybe we need to have you come up with a fun fold.
Or a glue bottle that works.
I don't know.
Either
I
one.
never have problems with those. I
I
don't
never
know
do
that-
either. It works just fine. It gives me lots of glue.
Oh, okay.
And I never goosh.
Hey, you're doing much better this time. Okay, so that little side piece is going to come over the top. Like so.
Oh, right there.
And there's
that
some
goes
pieces,
there.
yeah.
Got that.
Now, let's see. If it doesn't lay totally flat, you might have to just adjust it a little bit. And typically, and you'll see with my sample, like when you're using your designer series paper, you want to use, different prints. We're just using up this old stuff we got sitting around
There,
here.
we're ready to go.
So what do you think you need for the inside? You should know
Something
these.
big.
You should know these measurements by now.
Big square one like that. Is it
4
this
by
inside
5.
inside?
That's the inside.
Got it. We'll stick it right there. Ooh, did you see that glue line?
Uh-huh.
That was awesome.
And this is going to actually create a second little card that's going to go on our first card.
Well, that makes sense.
So what we're going to do is close this up, and that's going to be glued along this edge, and you need your opening to the left. Yep.
Like that?
Correct.
So I'm just gluing that down now.
You're gluing that
I
down.
know how to do that.
So keep your glue at the edge there.
Edge there. Ooh,
Oh, did you do that on the right side? The right edge? Oh, you did.
of course I do.
You make
Like
me
there?
nervous. Yeah, go all the way to the edge.
All the way to the edge. That's where
The
I'm
edge,
at.
edge. There you go.
Make that baby stick. There we go.
And there you go. That is the basis of our card. It is ready to be decorated however you want. Actually, let's go ahead. Here's a piece for the inside of that top little card.
Is this inside?
Yeah, because I like to think of this as, you know, almost two cards, a card on a card, and so we want to make sure we put a message on
Well, that's a cool shape.
I don't know why that glue is not working for you.
Right. Oh, almost got crooked there. Got that straightened out in time. Now I do this, right?
There you go.
There's my closed card.
There's your closed card. So
And then I can open like that, and then I can open like that, and I can open like that.
Yeah,
Right?
lots of openings.
That's awesome.
So here's the one I made. I guess I owe you one again.
Yes, you do. I'm really liking this set.
So here's our top little card. I owe you one or several. Hip hip hooray! See, there's
There, I'm liking that.
I owe you.
That's
I gave
both
it
of
to
the ones you owe me right there.
Yep. And then when we open it all the way, I'm just so happy for you, and you get another beer
There
there.
you go.
So now remember, the cards that I'm sharing, these are all part of the tutorial. So the tutorial will not only show all the measurements, and so you can make templates like Dave is, but it'll also give you step-by-step instructions to make the 4 cards that I made with Brewed for You. So loving my cards. I hope they like them as much as I do. Okay, we are on to number 4, our last one
Awesome.
for today's class. There's a normal
There it
size,
is.
4 1/4 by 11. And for this one, you are going to score it at 2 3/4.
2 3/4.
You're getting really good.
I'm kind of learning this thing.
I know. And
Okay,
then
that one's done.
slide it out to 5 1/2.
5 1/2. Right there, exactly perfect. That one's done.
Okay, set it
Is
aside.
that it? Okay.
There is a 1 1/4 by 11. And this one we're going to score at 5 1/2.
5 1/2.
So remember, with this video, guys, you can just start it and stop it and grab these measurements. I'm trying to repeat some of them and say them out loud for you. So 5 1/2 and then 8 1/4.
8 1/4. Wow, that's way out. Oh, way out there.
Way out there.
Make sure I get that one right. There we go.
We're done with this. And now, this one, when we fold this one, we're going to kind of go against our rule of the bumpies are always
Oh,
up.
that's going to mess me up here.
Because what it's really going to do is fold closed and then fold back.
Oh, okay. And then I do this too, right?
So one has the bumpy going the right way and one is wrong, but it'll
Breaking
work.
the bumpy rule,
Yep.
so that's okay.
And now you're going to essentially do the same
And this one goes
thing.
here, right? Mm-hmm. And then this one goes back here. Mm-hmm. That is the first time I've ever broke the bumpy rule.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? This one's a little tricky because I think, let's see, I always have to think on this. It's going to actually go this way.
Of course.
But you would figure that out when you went to glue it together. So it doesn't matter at this point. So we just have lots of parts and pieces on this one. So we're going to start putting your designer series paper on.
That goes there, I bet.
Yes, it does.
I know how to do that.
2 pieces for the other 2 panels.
That one goes there. And I bet that one goes there.
You know what? I should help you with this because there's going to be lots of gluing on this one. It's got lots of parts and pieces. So 2 of them are 2 1/2 by 4. There you go. And then we have pieces for our bottom strip as well. So we have a 1
Oh, I see.
1 by 2 1/2.
But we got a couple of those coming.
You're right. 1 by 2 1/2. And 1 by 5 1/4. Now, as I read through a lot of the comments from our first Fun Fold class, a lot of people asked, what's the names of the folds? And you know, out in the paper crafting world, people do fun fold cards all the time, and I can't really say there's official names. And I found that different people call different folds different things. I, for one, have never really followed what they call them. So I don't call them anything. I just call them fun folds. So those of you that asked, what's the name of that fold or that fold? I really don't know. So it's just a fun fold. So after today's class, you're going to have 8 different fun folds that you'll be able to do. Okay, now what's going to happen here, this card's going to close up like this, and then this piece is going to go like this, so that when we open our card, it opens like that.
Oh my.
So the tricky part here, and I found the easiest way to adhere this, is to start at this end. Put adhesive just behind here, and you're going to fold it up and glue it down.
How far over?
Right at the edge.
Right at
it should
the
fit
edge.
exact, because remember it's the same
Oh yeah,
size.
those are all the same numbers on these things.
Yeah, oh, you should be good. I'm like, you can't go too far or you'll glue your
So
card.
I go up in the middle here?
It can go in the middle, in the bottom, it can go
I
wherever
want it just a
you
little
want.
bit down.
Because this is one of those, depending on how you're going to make the card itself.
Oh yeah, because how you fill it in with stuff. With all the
Yeah.
pretty stamping stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so now when we open this up, we can just flip it this way, and now you're going to put adhesive on there.
Ah, that makes sense.
So this one's, it's just a little tricky putting it together. And now you,
And I just fold it over, I bet.
yeah,
The whole
and
thing, right?
Yep, and that should fit right along that right-hand edge.
And it did. Check that out.
Now let's make sure it opens and it folds the right way. Ha! Look at that.
It works.
You
First time
did
every
it.
time.
You did it. Now, this is the one I had super fun making. Oh, stop it. I want to show them. Don't you want beer instead? So here's my version. And this is where, I brought it down so I had room above it. And you can see here, instead of designer series paper, I use cardstock. So, again, vary these however you want. But look at that. And I love this. Today's plan, consume and be awesome. And I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be too, because you totally deserve it.
And that's true.
I use lots of greetings. This one, I actually grabbed several different greetings out of a couple of different stamp sets because I thought it just all worked together so cute. And again, on that tutorial where you get the instructions to all these cards, I've got all the colors, all the stamp sets, here where I brought in different ones, and all the step-by-step instructions for that one. So what do you think of number 4?
I like number 4 a lot.
Okay.
But I think I got a quicker way to make it.
What do you mean?
This part and this part got scored the same, and I had to do it twice. I think I can do it one time.
No, because this one's longer and that one's longer. How can it be the same?
I can do it the same.
Okay, so what do
I
you
just need a piece of paper, like the whole big thing.
Okay,
That long,
so
that wide.
so if this is 4 1/4
Add this to it.
and this is 1 1/4,
Uh-huh.
okay, what's the math on that?
That's like 5 1/2.
Okay, I'll get you a piece of 5 1/2.
And whatever that long thing is, I don't know what the long part is.
Okay, so Mr. Engineer Brain has an idea, so I thought I'd give you some.
Oh, nice pretty paper.
So,
So I got this the right length, right? I gotta check this
right,
out.
so
Yep.
you want your,
And that's that plus that. That works.
so you want to go back
So
and
I just
score
need to
like we
score these scores here.
did? Okay, so that was 2 3/4.
2 3/4. Oh, watch out for your glue bottle. If that sticks to this thing, I'll get in trouble. So there's 2 3/4.
And then we did 5 1/2.
Then we did 5 1/2. Okay, then
Now your
how
card's
wide
too
is
big.
this little thing?
1 1/4.
1 1/4. That's all I need. So you go over here to 1 1/4, right? Where's 1 1/4? Somewhere.
I see what you're doing.
And then use this other little knobby here. And you got both parts already done and scored.
It worked because now we can just flip
Turn
it.
that around and flip it.
Ah, you're amazing. See,
I am.
I knew that your engineer brain would be good for something when
There.
it came. Is that the same size? It is.
It is.
Look at that.
First time every time.
I guess
Card's already done.
I
Number
guess I
4.
owe you one.
So number 4 is the quickest and easiest. That's all there is to
So,
it.
for those of you watching, you now know a little trick. My tutorial tells you to do the 2 pieces separate, but I can see now where you can easily score and then cut, and you are good to go. Thank you, Mr. Engineer Brain.
Anytime.
So before we end for today, I just want to bring these cards back. These were the cards we did in our class 1. So these were the first 4 fun fold templates that we did last month. If you missed this, again, you can go back to my blog and find it. I also have the tutorial available that'll give you all the diagrams and everything to make these templates, along with step-by-step instructions using these products to make these exact cards. And then I'll bring these back because I thought they were so stinking cute. So there is that one. See, this is where I say I owe you. I'm giving you a lot right now. So here, I think we need to go out for a beer after we're done with these cards, right?
Right.
And look, we're going camping with this one, so we can drink beer and go camping. So here's our card on a card. So there's the 4 from this time. So now everyone should have in their shoebox 8 fun fold templates. And I just wanted to show you a peek. This is how I do the tutorials. For those of you that would like to get the tutorial, it is free if you place a $50 order by July 10th. Or you can purchase the tutorial over on my blog. But you can see I have pictures of all the completed cards and then all the diagrams and cutting and scoring to go ahead and make the templates. So when you get these, make sure you make yourself the templates, but then you also have all the directions to make the fun Brewed for You cards. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you liked our second set of fun fold templates, but more so, I hope you make them and then use them. So now, if you did class 1 with us,
Yep.
and class 2, you've got 8 different fun fold templates, and they're all easy. And just remember, you can adjust them however you want, as far as your focal point on them, using designer series paper, using cardstock. You can, do embossing, add all the embellishments you want. The ideas are endless. And then don't forget, Dave's, we're going to call it
shortcut.
the pink trick.
Pink trick, I like that.
I guess, as we go forward and make, the next templates, I need to have you help me design
I'll do
them.
them first. I'll figure
Have
this
him
out.
do them first, and he'll find out all kinds of fun, quick and easy paper crafting engineering tips. And I think we need to challenge you to come up with your own completely original fun fold.
I can work on that.
We just have to make sure it fits in an envelope.
I can make my own envelope.
So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our video and that you come back and stamp with us again real soon. So do you know our normal ending?
Yep. Okay, stampers, have a stamp happy day.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye.